Not gonna lie, this movie was a bit of a nostalgia bomb. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So Scary Stories is an adaptation of the young adult book Scary Stories. I say young adult before young adult novel meant, you know, teen romance. Scary Stories was a book trilogy, unless they made a fourth one that I wasn't aware of. There are 3 of them. And now they've adapted it into a film. And how they play it out, it's not like the Twilight Zone movie, where it's like a series of unlinked short stories. Now in Scary Stories, this group of youth find this book, and this book has scary stories. This book starts writing stories out, and the stories play themselves out and start terrorizing them. And the stories that are happening are familiar scary stories from the book that we know. So it's kind of like Goosebumps for older kids. And I actually dug it. Granted, it might be because I recognize the stories. Like, I remember a couple of the stories from my youth, but as the movie was going on and these stories start happening, I'm like, oh my God, I remember that. I really remember the red dot on the face and the, yeah. But that's half the fun, is seeing which one of the scary stories from the book they're actually putting in this movie. But I actually enjoyed the group of kids, like the main protagonists. They had a charming quality about them. They're not bad actors. They actually did well in this movie. And as much as I wasn't expecting to have a moment or two of like, it's actually pretty creepy. There were a couple of moments that did that. That thing down the hallway, and it just looks like Pillsbury from hell. I don't know, props to that. That was actually a creepy moment. I actually had a gross out gag moment. I was like, don't do that. I don't really know the age demographic this movie's trying to play to. Like in the early 90s when Book Day happened, you remember Book Day? If you don't, well, that's because Amazon exists. But for we older kids, Book Day. And we ordered Scary Stories, and it was the coolest book ever. Because we didn't want that tame stuff anymore. We wanted something a little more hardcore. So this book played to that demographic, but now times have changed. Now kids are like, The Thing? That's weak. That's tame right there. Like the Scary Stories book came out before parents even had the opportunity to be outraged over Mortal Kombat. That's how old it was. Odds are the demographic this movie was made for have played Mortal Kombat 11. So this movie might be a bit tame for the audience it's going for. So maybe they could have just made this rated R. Maybe they're hoping that parents can take their teenagers to it and be like, this is what I grew up on, son. Timmy can be like, this is weak, Dad. You do realize I saw them cut Theon Greyjoy's dick off? What's this to me? Doesn't mean the movie doesn't push the boundaries where it can. It is a PG-13 horror movie, and it's not as cheesy as a lot of the other PG-13 horror movies that are actually out there. Because in the end, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, I really enjoyed it. You feel like they saw it and they were like, hey, that Losers Club thing, we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's like it's the GoBots version of it. Not that having a group of likable protagonist youth is anything new in horror movies. Not like it's a new concept, but it's like Hollywood got it after it. I feel like the movie's trying to ride a line, but you know, for the most part, it rides the lines well. Elementary school kids, they were in on the book. So it tries to bring that demographic into it, all the while trying to keep the parents entertained, all the while trying to keep the kids entertained with the scares and the gore, but not making it too hardcore, but sometimes lending itself to getting a little more hardcore, but never being rated R hardcore, always maintaining PG-13. All in all, I walked away having a good time. I'll say it was a good time, no alcohol required. Some of the CGI looks pretty fake CGI, but I didn't expect it to look real. At no point was I like, Scary Stories is gonna be a movie. The CGI is totally gonna look like it's a big budget Disney film. I kinda know what I'm in for, so you should know what you're in for. Alright, so Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or did you read the books? And if you did, what's your favorite story from them? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you wanna see more, click right here to see more.